Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. Today we'll start with the first practice problem of SolidWorks to start from the very beginning. Before we start with this question, let's be clear that I'm starting these videos assuming that you have your SolidWorks installed and set up. We can do these questions at any version of SolidWorks. I am using 2025. Before starting this question, we have to first see that this is the isometric view, top view, and front view. You can start your design from any view as a 3D part, but you need to first analyze which view will make your life easiest. In this case, it's the top view. So let's start from there. Your SolidWorks should look somewhat like this, and you can start a new, right? It will look like this. You can go to advanced part, Y up. Okay, this is your first page. You can go to sketch. Now you can see that there's a front plane, top plane, right plane, and there's an origin. When you go to sketch, you can click a new sketch, and this is what it is going to show you. The reason this shows you this is because you can choose which plane to start your first sketch on. As you can see over here, the top plane is most ideal. So let's select top plane. The shape over here is a rectangle. We will start with the base rectangle and then go on to each of the small ones. Using the rectangle option, create one of any size. Use smart dimension to give this dimension. 28 as the width and 20 plus 12 plus 12. You can see over here that this is 60. And this is 28. Notice one thing, that this is a 2D sketch and it shows fully defined. The entire sketch is black, it was blue earlier. That means that there is no other change you can make to this sketch without deleting any current constraints that you have given. Let's go to features and extrude. You can extrude it to whatever height you want. We will go with a fixed height that is given to us, that is 30. Press enter. You have your first block. Let's go to the top view again and we'll start with the smaller, or we can start with the first one. It's another rectangle at 20. Click this and start a new sketch on this plane. We can create a rectangle to surround this and make it for construction. For construction means that all the lines in this rectangle are now just for your viewing reference, and SolidWorks is not going to count them. Create 3 more rectangles of the dimensions that are given over here. We can go ahead and create these of any dimension because we are going to be giving the dimensions later on. So this is 20, this is 12, and this is 12. Click here and here. Now, as you can see, this is still underdefined, which means that you can still make changes. And you should not extrude or create any 3D model out of the sketch you make if it's underdefined. So we'll give it a width, which is 20. And now you can see that this is fully defined. All of the lines over here are black. Go to features, extrude. Now over here, you can see that if we start over here in the middle one, it's 20, the height. So in the distance, you can write 20 and selected contours, go with the middle one, press enter. This is a feature tree where you can see that this is the sketch that we drew. You can click this sketch once and extrude again. This time we need a height of 75 minus 30. Select this contour, and a great thing about SolidWorks is that you don't need to calculate things by yourself. You can directly write 75 minus 30. Press enter. And finally, this is going to be 20 minus 12. So do the same. 20 minus 12. Selected contours. This one. Now the only thing missing is this circle. We can make a sketch over here, and for our own reference, create a rectangle for construction. Use the circle to create any circle anywhere and start giving it dimensions. The circle has a diameter of 12. It is 16 millimeters from the bottom and 16 from the side. So you can click the center point and the side. Repeat this. Now as you can see, it is fully defined again. So what I'm going to do is, instead of extruding this outside, I will cut this. I can cut this to any depth I want by choosing the distance. However, since it goes through, instead of blind, I will select through all. Enter. And this is my final model. To confirm if my model is correct, I can see that the volume given over here is 72,593 millimeter cube. Go to evaluate and mass properties. And as you can see, the volume is correct, which means that our model is correct. You can save this by going to File and Save. Thank you, and stay tuned for the next video.